Alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to Chicago Karl, and today I am bringing you my raw reaction to the Michigan Wolverines win over the LSU Tigers. Thankfully, finally, the Big Ten won a game in this tournament after they have looked abysmal the entire time this tournament's been going on. Obviously, we all know teams like Illinois lost to Loyola. You have Purdue, who got upset by North Texas. You have teams like, you have Ohio State, who lost to everyone's favorite Cinderella team, Oral Roberts. Iowa got out today. They lost to Oregon. It's just, Rutgers lost to Houston last night. It's not looking good for the Big Ten at all. It's not looking good. But there is some light at the end of the tunnel with a Michigan win today over the LSU Tigers. So to break it down, final score 86-78. Michigan came into this game 22-4. LSU came into this game going 19-10. As far as the actual game went, I thought Michigan looked good. They could have been a bit more aggressive as far as charging the lane and whatnot goes. I don't think they drove as much as they could have because that LSU interior defense was not great. Michigan took a total of 25 shots from behind the arc, and I think if they would have allocated more of those shots towards inside the key and whatnot, maybe get some more mid-range looks, Michigan would have been more successful. But it doesn't matter. They got the win in the end. LSU, one thing I do want to point out, even though they lost this game, they were very smart with the ball. They only had 3 turnovers the entire game. That's the lowest, I think, the entire tournament. And Michigan only had 12. That's a pretty low number. But LSU especially, my goodness, did they not turn the ball over. They had smart possessions. If only they were a bit more efficient with the shots they took, this could have been a completely different story for the Tigers, but I think that Michigan defense really was good. Even if they didn't force a lot of turnovers, they were still very productive in limiting the amount of scoring opportunities LSU got. To get into it, the biggest contributor for LSU was obviously Cameron Thomas, the guard. He looked great today. He was 10 for 23 shooting, so he wasn't that efficient, but he got fouled a lot. And he was 7 for 7 from the line, so when he did get fouled, he converted on those shots that he missed commonly. And he was 3 for 5 from 3, so he was hitting his outside shot more often than not. He just had some not great inside looks against Michigan is what I'd say really held him back. Smart, on the other hand, he scored 27 points. He was also 10 from 23. He managed to pick up a total of 9 boards, dished out 5 assists, got 1 steal, only had 1 of Michigan's 3 turnovers. Smart and Thomas, I think, are 2 very dynamic guards who played very well for this LSU Tigers team. And honestly, the starting lineup, it was really a 2-man team. It was Smart, Thomas, and a little bit of Watford. They combined managed to take 57 of LSU's 69 shots today. Hyatt only took 3 shots on the day. Days only took 6 shots on the day. LeBlanc and Gaines only took 3 shots combined. So it really was not as big of a team effort from LSU as it was from Michigan. The scoring was not as spread out. Only 2 guys in double digits. Only 3 guys, sorry. Thomas, Smart, and Watford. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. So in conclusion, LSU didn't turn the ball over at all, which was very interesting to me. They weren't too efficient with the possessions that they had. Obviously, that 39% field goal percentage rate is going to hinder you in the course of a long game like this one. So LSU goes home, but it's not like they faced a bad team. I think LSU honestly was a bit underseeded. Not as underseeded as a team like Loyola, but LSU was playing today like at least a 6 seed. You could even make the case for a 5 seed. So I think in that regard, they are a bit underseeded. Maybe it could have been switched out with a team like Colorado. But yeah, I rest my case. Michigan, on the other hand, was back and forth. Great effort in the end there. Brooks, the guard, he managed to put up 21 points on 7 for 11 from the field, 5 for 9 from 3. Managed to put up grabbed 4 boards, put up 7 assists. On top of that, Hunter Dickinson, who was a standout in Michigan's win over Texas Southern, was very efficient today, like always. He managed to put up 12 points, 4 for 7 from the field, 4 for 5 from 3, grabbed 11 boards, so he had a double-double on the day, dished out 3 assists. And Wagner was also pretty good. He put up 15 points on 5 for 9 shooting. He was 1 for 4 from 3, 4 for 6 from the line, dished out 2 assists, picked up 7 boards. So yeah, that's really all I got to say about these two teams. Oh, and I thought Brown off the bench was electric for Michigan too. He was lights out, it seemed like, from 3 to start. 3 for 6 total from 3, 6 for 9 from the field, and 6 for 6 from the line. He was dead eye today. So yeah, he got Michigan their win. The Big Ten stays alive. They go on to play against the winner of Colorado and Florida State, and at the recording of this video, it's 50-41 in favor of the Florida State Seminoles. And yeah, I think Florida State's going to take that game. We incorrectly predicted that Colorado was going to win just because I thought they looked very, very good against that Georgetown team, but Florida State's probably going to walk away with a W in that matchup. But yeah, in other regards, Michigan moves on. They're going to make a Sweet 16 appearance as the 1 seed. And against Florida State, tune in to our prediction video tonight. I think Michigan fares just perfectly fine against a Florida State team. Truthfully, if they can compete against LSU like they did today, I see no reason why they can't demolish and walk through Florida State. That's all I really got for today. Thank goodness that the Big Ten got a win today. It was looking pretty rough for them, especially considering all the hype around the conference as a whole. Be sure to tune into future videos, continue to watch the rest of March Madness. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram at chicagocarl.yt. Check us out on Twitter at chicagocarl. Have a nice day. I'm out.